Let's think. There are two options. One, the locked door, in which case I'm not sure I can. I didn't try with the lockpicks that I bought. That might make a difference. Two,
What now?
come on, Julian. Two, those skeletons that were praying around the urn. I was so anxious to not disturb them that maybe I should have paid better attention to where they were and what they were looking at. So first, karma burial, that's for sure. I do not think that the skeletons and the ghost will have time to reappear, especially since I did not loot any of them. Which way was it? Laterus. Also that, what was the name? Juno burial. It's the very last one at the very top. The only one that has something clearly different and of obvious importance. I am fairly certain that if I get close to the urn, I will anger the skeleton guardians. But there's also a fairly good chance this was the goal of this whole delve in the urn. That's the end of it? No, that's not the end of it. Here. That is the last one. Also trying to climb, I did get turned around a bit, but right, if I follow this, then really that chamber is the very end of the very last of the burials. Okay, this is where we climbed somehow. The mummy was here. Right. This. Step 1. Catch our breath. Step 2. Inspect the skeletons. I did walk past them and I didn't seem to trigger any sort of reaction from them, but that urn, it's so obviously there in the middle. I wonder how these are not collapsing. Une ha, clearly an ancestor. Zunibal. Sunad. Remains of Sul Zenipon. Well, I don't like what is about to happen, but I don't think it can be prevented either. I am unable to lift the lead. The Wraith of Zunibal. I will have to defeat the 3 guardians, I think. Oof. Everyone's okay? Next up. The Wraith of Sunad. Everyone's okay, everyone but me. That's alright. That's perfectly alright. I'll attempt to heal. How has this not collapsed? And finally, the Wraith of Uneha. And if I am correct, having defeated the 3 guardians,
You
I may face Sol Zenipon. Well, the spirit of. Everyone's okay? Wraith of Soon Zenipon. And then things got frozen. Why? They really did get frozen. Okay, alright. It just took a second. Bone biter. Okay. Well, what do you make of this, Julian? Do you want to talk now? Give me a second. I need to pay my respects. I need to. Oh, this is perfect. Here we go. And I really wish. I think if I can't just wait. Fine. I would rather just wait. Can I pray now? It's 11. Another hour. There we go. That feels the least I can do. A prayer. I left the most valuable offering I had. Hello, my ancestor. You won't speak to me, not yet. It's unfortunate. Please watch over me. As we make our way back to the Orshalaku. This is Bone Biter Bow of Sul Zenipon. I wouldn't be able to make any use of it. Which is just as well, because we are returning it to its rightful owner, I guess. Okay, we know the way. We just need to walk down, then back to the astral burial. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I suppose I could jump. That possibly would be the fastest way. So much verticality in this place. Very unusual for a place that has, you know, existed before other people did things to the place. Okay, then I think this way. All right. I sincerely hope that the ancestors, mine and the ancestors in this place, will forgive me. I left offerings, I think, in every burial we crossed. Let's not go there. I am glad my climbing is getting better. Really, I should have jumped. I didn't think. There's the way up. So yes, I left offerings. I hope that is enough to appease the ancestors. I did not loot at all. But yes, I did take from the bodies of the dead adventurers. Some of the things are actually useful. That helmet is really, really good for me. The rest I placed as offerings. Come on, rat, let's not fight. I'm sorry, rat. Julian felt differently. Oh, you wanted to talk. Not here. Or here? I mean, if you want. Alright. Let's talk, Julian. Yes. I've been thinking about it. About a lot of things, really. But mainly about this whole Imperial spy, false incarnate things. And let's not antagonize him. He's doing the more mature thing by talking to me. And you lied to me about being a spy for the Emperor. And I'm still not happy about that. And yes, I'm gonna let you finish. This is probably not the best time to bring up that you did not tell me the truth. I did not lie. I withheld the truth. Because when I am bound to secrecy, I respect that. And that includes the secrecy that I swore to you. But yes, carry on. And I'm not happy about agreeing to pretend to be the Nerevarine, but I am not pretending to anything. I cannot let you go on there. Shut up. I'm trying to explain something here, right? Okay. So as I said, I've been thinking and I've been trying to imagine what I would have done if I had been in your place. And I don't really know. Also, if you had just let me explain, I was led by a dream. No, first by the wise women of my tribe of small import. You can call me Outlander if you want. I was led to Seydanine. I was given this. It's a long story, and you didn't even care to listen to it. Anyway, I will listen to you. I will do you this courtesy. Probably shouted a lot and ended up getting thrown back into jail, and so it occurred to me that maybe I would have done the same in your situation. Yes. Where are you going with this? If you'd let me finish, I'll tell you. Fine. I can tell you you're not going to make this easy for me. No. Are you trying to apologize? Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that I tried to think about why you might be doing what you're doing, and I guess it's not your fault the Emperor is trying to manipulate you. And I can't understand why you would want to find out what's going on and I realized this can't be easy for you either. And maybe I haven't exactly been making your life easier. You have been thoughtless, self-centered, and immature bastard. I'm not bastard, immature. Well, so fine, I guess I am trying to apologize for shouting at you and for not listening to you and for not thinking about your side of things and for acting like an idiot, as usual. Now, Julian is rash, immature, and thoughtless. He's not wrong about all those things. I don't think he's a bastard. On the other hand, I do not doubt his sincerity. So, I forgive you. Thank you. You won't regret this. I've never been any good at making friends, and even when I was angry, I felt bad that we might never be on speaking terms again. So you were the one who refused to speak. Just saying. So I am really sorry for the way I acted, and I am glad you can forgive me. Now let's get moving. Right. Thank you, Julian. I would like to remind you that Dagoth is the main enemy. The Empire, the Imperials. Yes, they're bad. Yes, they're taking our land. Yes, they're trying to erase our traditions and our history by their story or their histories. But they're people. Dagothor, on the other hand, he is the enemy. Yes, I'm glad you remembered. The devil. Right. He lives beneath Red Mountain, growing in power, sending out his minions to infect and attack us. Yes, I'm glad you remember. You know, what's important here? Is that all? Did you want a gift? Did you want to give me a gift? You want books. Some good books. I don't think I have any right now, but look at what I have. Okay. You're so hungry. I have probably some food you like. Rat meat. You'd rather starve. Okay. Well, Julian, I'm glad you're back to your old safe self. That was quite the adventure. Okay. Hey, Tetra. Hey, Ulf. What is it, buddy? You're hungry? Because I have rat meat. Yeah. Julian didn't want it, so have at it. Alright. We go straight to the Oshilaku. Let's not forget that this is somewhere held prisoner by the Kamonatong. And so as soon as I've spoken with the Ashcan, and hopefully then with the wise woman, we will go to Seren and look for this. I really hope the Ashcan will be true to his word, even though his intention was for me to die in the burial. You do not become Ashcan without having honor. So I don't think he'll go back on his word. Honor is important to many Dunmers, many people really, but especially to an Ashcan, I feel. Was that? Yes. Hello, Solmatul.
You completed the initiation, right?
I have. This is my father's Bonbiter bow. You have completed the initiation rite. I name you Midnabi, clan friend of the Ashlanders. Keep my father's bow and bear it with honor. You are a friend of our tribe and may rest in any Oshilaku bed, but do not harm other tribe members or take their things. And now I will fulfill my other promise. Go to the wise woman's yurt, and Nibani Maesa shall examine you and test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. Thank you. Now that you are a clan friend, I want to speak plainly. I find it hard to believe that you are the Nerevarine, you and me both. You are an Outlander, but the Nerevarine comes to drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. How could an Outlander be the incarnate? Maybe I'm not really an Outlander? Think about that. The great houses stole our land and mocked us with false gods. The godless Outlanders steal our land and our dignity. The Nerevarine is the last hope of the Ashlander that the Ashlander have. I will let no Outlander steal this hope from us. I agree with you. These are serious words, Midnabi, words of life and death. I see honor and merit in you, and I'm proud to name you clan friend, but take care what you say and do in the name of the Nerevarine. Now go question Nibani Maesa and learn all she can tell you. I have proven my worthiness. I guess he simply won't tell me whether he intended for me to die there or not. You know, Vess, your claims go against your choice of fellowship. It is very true, but she has helped me in the fight against Dagoth Ur. You have nothing to say about Julian? Very well. Julian? Do you have something to say? He is a man of his word. Exactly. What do you want to talk about? Well, let's go see the wise woman. I still feel she should test you. She can test me, so I can truthfully said that I talked with a wise woman. Was this no? I believe I hear a... Yep. You guys got it? My ancestor is fighting a cliff racer even. And then disappeared. Thank you, my ancestor, for your protection. Greetings. Go ahead. Do you have questions about the Narrow-Horain prophecies? Have you come to see if you passed the test? Do you think you are the Narrow-Horain? No, I think Julian is. He reminds you of somebody you cannot quite place the resemblance. Right, well, let's get on with things. There are many Narrow-Horain prophecies, and they suggest many things. Aspect and uncertain parents, the moon and star, sleepers, 7 curses, the curse's bane, the prophecy of the stranger, the prophecy of the 7 visions, the lost prophecies. That is a lot. And you know all of those things? Ask me of these things if you are patient, if you would be wise, or if you are impatient to know, just ask, do I pass the test of the Narrow-Horain prophecies? Go ahead, Outlander. I am the wise woman. Ask your question and I will answer. I am not impatient. I genuinely wish to learn of these things, and I believe Julian would like to. Tell me about the aspect and uncertain parents. If what you say is true, you are indeed born on a certain day of uncertain parents. Yes, that is true of me. It is also true of Julian. This is part of the prophecy, but many have the same birthday and many are not sure of their parents. It is interesting, but it does not make you the Narrow-Horain. I agree. The moon and star. Legend says Indoril Nerevar's family standard bore the moon and star, and Nerevar's armor and weapon bore this sign. Some say he bore a moon and star birthmark. Some say he has a magic ring marked with the moon and star. Others say he was born under a moon and star. In any case, I think the moon and star is the mark of the Narrow-Horain, and you do not have this mark, so you are not the Narrow-Horain. That makes perfect sense. Julian, do you know of the moon and star? No, your mother didn't tell you about that. Maybe your mother didn't know. Yes, I wish to know more. I wish to know about the sleepers. We have seen the sleepers. They have talked to us, some of them. Rumor says that in the town, mad cultists called sleepers are attacking people, saying that Dagoth Ur has awakened. That is true, and will drive the Outlanders from Morrowind. Perhaps it is just a coincidence, but I think it is a sign of the Narrow-Horain. Not necessarily a sign that you are the Narrow-Horain. Perhaps the time of the Narrow-Horain has come, and you have come at the same time. This is not passing a test, but it may mean you have some part to play in the coming of the Narrow-Horain. That makes sense. That also applies to Julian, and it confirms even Julian's mother's dream that I have a part to play in this. Tell me of the 7 curses. It is another Ashlander prophecy of the Narrow-Horain. It is called the 7 curses of the Sharmat, but I do not know it, and I do not know who does. It may be lost. Such things happen. A wise woman dies or forgets, or a clan is wiped out. Perhaps someone knows but is keeping it secret. Perhaps it is one of those many books of your settled people. I have heard that the dissident priest of the temple may have such books. I haven't heard about them in a long, long time. The last time it was Mara Milo who mentioned them. And it is true that every time I heard of them, I thought to myself it would be a good idea to talk to them. Even more so now. What of the stranger? This is the best known of the Nerevarine prophecies. We call it the stranger. I think I did hear that. When earth is sundered and skies choked black, and sleepers serve the 7 curses, to the hearth there comes a stranger, journeyed far neath moon and star. Yes, I think it is the same. Though stark born to sire uncertain, his aspect marks his certain fate. Wicked stalk him, righteous curse him, prophets speak, but all deny. Many trials make manifest the stranger's fate, the curse's bane. Many touchstone try the stranger, many fall, but one remain. Right. What about the 7 visions? The full title of the prophecy is 7 Visions of 7 Trial of the Incarnate. Listen, I will tell you the verses, okay? 7 trials. What he puts his hand to, that shall be done. What is left undone, that shall be done. First trial. On a certain day to uncertain parents, incarnate moon and star reborn. Neither blight nor age can harm him, the curse of flesh before him flies. And I think we are done here, because I age. Clearly I age and I can be harmed, which is fine. However, that does not apply to Julian either. He was a baby, then a child, then an adult that thinks like a child, but he certainly ages and he can be harmed. And then the curse of flesh before him flies. That reminds me of that dream, that nightmare really, that Julian had, where he saw his own flesh rot. Let's see the rest. Third trial. In caverns dark, Azura's eyes sees, and makes to shine the moon and star. Well, we certainly haven't spoken to Azura in a cavern, light or dark, or anywhere. A stranger's voice unites the houses. 3 halls call him Hortator. Alright, we do know that Nerevar was the Hortator because he united all the houses. I have avoided the houses like the plague, so has Julian, so that would definitely be a task we need to fulfill. 5th trial. A stranger's hand unites the Velothi. 4 tribes call him Nerevarine. Not happened. Could happen though. So far I see that some of the trials, like the first one, is fine. The second one I feel is the biggest issue. The rest are things that could happen still. But if we don't pass the second trial, then what's the point? Fulfilling the rest. 6th trial. He honors blood of the tribe unmourned. He eats their sin and is reborn. I do not know who is the tribe unmourned. 7th trial. His mercies frees the cursed false gods, binds the broken, redeems the mad. 1 destiny. He speaks the law for Veloth's people. He speaks for their land and names them great. I would love to do that part. So would Julian, honestly. What does this prophecy mean? It tells us who the Nerevarine will be and the trial he must undergo before he fulfills his destiny. Also, she says he, so I feel I am disqualified. But I knew that. Some parts I understand, some parts I do not. I will answer your questions as best as I can, but I cannot pretend to understand it all. Okay, there was another thing. It was the lost prophecies. These are the Nerevarine prophecies that have been lost, the 7 curses and others. Some are forgotten, some hidden, some deliberately lost. The wise women are the memory of the wealthy people, but it is a faulty memory, and we are mortal, and our knowledge dies with us. But we hear that the dissident priests of the temple study our Nerevarine prophecies and record them in books. Such written words never die. You must go to them and ask for these books, and bring what you find to me. Very well, I will try and do that. Can you tell me more of the trials? Starting with the first. Where is the first trial? First trial. This refers to your birth sign, to your birth on a certain day, just like the stranger prophecy. Right. Now, I see the second trial, that is just not happening. I'm not sure what this means. Will the Nerevarine come as a spirit who is not harmed by blight or age? I do not know. But I think curse of flesh means the blight disease corpus, which causes terrible distorted growths on its victim. Perhaps the Nerevarine can heal this disease. Perhaps this will be a sign of the Nerevarine. Gosh, I can't even heal blight. I can heal common disease. I cannot heal blight. So corpus? That is not happening. Belot's people are the Dunmer, all Dunmer, Ashlander and Great House. The last time the Velothi were united were with Nerevar at the Battle of Red Mountain. Now Nerevar will come once again and unite the Dunmer. He will restore Morrowind to the Dunmer and restore the former greatness of the Velothi people. In legend, there is a shrine to Azura called Cavern of the Incarnate. They are secrets. I may not tell you about this cavern. Do not ask. I will not. Going in order, the fourth trial. A Hortator is a war leader chosen when Dunmer great houses put aside their normal feud to unite against a common enemy. This had not happened since the Empire invaded our land. The Ashlander are sometimes called the Velothi, for the prophet Veloth who guided us to this land many, many centuries ago. And the 4 tribes are the 4 tribes of Vardenfell, the Orshalaku, the Ahemusa, the Zainab, and the Arabenism. It would truly be a miracle to unite these 4 tribes who have so long raided and warred with one another, but the Nerevarine must be one who performs miracles. Considering how unwelcome I am with Ashlander of any tribe, but hey. I am not sure. The tribe on Morn may mean the 6th house, House Dagoth, which was exterminated after the Battle of Red Mountain, but it may also mean the Dwemer or the Dwarves, as Westerners call them. An eating scene is doing atonement for another scene. Yeah, for now, I'm not sure either. The cursed false god must be the tribunal. That makes sense. They are surely false gods, evil sorcerers and necromancers, and they murdered Nerevar so they might set themselves up as gods. Binds the broken must refer to Nerevar's broken promise to the Ashlanders to honor the ways of the spirits and rights of the land. The incarnate cannot fail. What others have tried, he will do. What Nerevar started, the incarnate will finish. Yeah, I've met some of them. Alright, I think... I think we can agree that I do not pass the test. You are not the Nerevarine. I think we can agree on that. You are one who may become the Nerevarine. It is a puzzle, and a hard one. But you have found some of the pieces. and you may find more. Do you choose to be the Nerevarine? Then seek the lost prophecies among the dissident priests of the temple. Find the lost prophecies, bring them to me, and I will be your guide. And take these copies of the Stranger and the 7 visions. Now, I have told you all I know. Go, think on what I've told you, and do what must be done. Julian, what do you make of that? So, Nibenime says you aren't the Nerevarine. We can agree on that. No surprise there. Shall we just go back to adventuring now? She said I was not the Nerevarine, that I might become the Nerevarine. That is strange. Well, that doesn't really mean anything. The way these prophecies work, anyone who fits the description could be the incarnate in theory, but only one will actually achieve it. That's how we have failed incarnates, like the verses say, many fall but one remains. Maybe the lost prophecies can tell me more, and I do believe your mother would be interested in those as well. Oh, they probably don't even exist. It's a waste of time. Can't we just go and do some guild jobs or something? Come on, Julian. This is not about am I the Nerevarine. This is also how you can become the Nerevarine. I think the important takeaway from this is that no one is born the Nerevarine. Some, maybe most, are born to maybe become the Nerevarine. Don't you want to know what the Lost Prophecy says? This might help you figure out what you need to do next. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's a good point. And now that I think about it, you pretending to be the Nerevarine might not be such a bad thing. How is that not a bad thing? It means that the temple and everyone else will be focusing on you as the incarnate and assuming I'm just a companion, when it's actually the other way around. It sounds like a good plan. Honestly, that makes me a meat shield. I'm fine with that. And the moment I thought that Julian might be in fact Nerevar reincarnated, I decided that my job was to assist him. So that sounds like a good plan. Right, we made a good team, don't we? This is going to be great, you'll see. Alright, well, I'm glad you're happy about that. Don't you want to talk to Soul Metal yourself? I mean, no, sorry, to Nibani Mesa yourself? Okay. This was important, there is no doubt. I will report to Caius soon, very soon. But the most important matter right now is to make sure that this doesn't die. That's pretty much it. Detra, I'm going to trust you once again with the yurt and the tent. And I know... Hang on. Let's be smart about this. I think I need to go to the Zainab. We can travel by Guar, and then I'll follow the Foyada all the way to Seren. That's how we do it. Now I'm thirsty. I definitely, if we're going to trek through the Ashlands once again, it's really important that we have clean water. I haven't seen a well. There must be something. Okay. We have a lovely mud bath in the middle of the camp. That's quite lovely.
Where would you like to go?
You're a Guar rider. To the Ayamusa? No, I would rather I travel to the Zainab. Is there really? There's a well. There we go. I do have tea, mind you, but... Alright, let's see if the other caravaner would take me... Are you the one? Travel. Yes, to the Zainab. Thank you. Okay. I am well rested. That is fortunate. This is the path. Everybody okay? All right. Really hope we are not going to be too late. Good, good. The only thing that is in our favor that I'm sort of counting on is the fact that the Kamonatong will not expect me to be coming for them, for Vess really. That's assuming people in Seren can help us find where they might be. So my sickle is broken. Let's have flint knife. I left mine as an offering back in the Orshalaku burial. You got this, Julian? Well, if it calms down... Okay, good. Julian? I'm giving you the crossbow. Sorry, the bow. I'll see if I can find more arrows. Yeah, we've been here before. We know the way. We didn't go all the way through the Foyada. go faster now. No, not a storm. And here's the tent that I crafted when we left Saren. It's actually quite early during the day. Did I leave some tea? I didn't. Let's keep going. There was this also. Cliff race over there is still far. We might be able to just avoid it. I remember you.
Come on, I haven't...
No, no, no. Enjoy your time here. I have no interest in you whatsoever. There's a Durzog over there. These are quite brutal, I'm told. Okay. Thanks, Julian. Let's put this here, at least until I can fix my sickle. A lot of meat on those. I mean, they are large creatures. Sandos. Come on, Cliffy. Oh. Getting there. Okay. Whew. How's everyone? Ulf, fine. Tetra, fine. Julian, fine. Me, fine enough. That was quick. Couple of cliff races and that's it. If I am not mistaken. No, I am mistaken. Very, very mistaken. These are quite rare. We're almost there, I think. I'm sort of expecting to see the fortress once we turn the corner, but not quite. Let's go, let's go, let's go. can't be far now. Maybe, just maybe, we can outrun the cliff races. Then again, maybe not. Try to outrun the cliff racers. And you find a pack of Nyx Hound. Now individually, it's not so bad. But if that's a couple of cliff racers, pack of Nyx Hound, then it can become fairly dangerous. Of course. I will probably skin them later on, especially if we walk through the same way. But I don't want to waste time crafting a knife, skin 2 cliff racers, craft another knife. Hello. I'm gonna go straight to the Great Marshal. Julian, I didn't talk to you. How can I put this? Don't talk. That's how I'm gonna put it. Okay? Don't talk. Maybe I'm right? Yeah, I'm very, very right. I'm going straight to command. It's not that I expect the Grand Marshal to know what I need, but I suspect they'll be able to tell me who I need to talk to. I'm getting there, fairly hurt, exhausted, hungry. But this is important.
Your wounds are minor compared to what
Hello,
you will
Galdal.
receive if you continue to bother me.
About Arvesa. I knew allowing this ambition of hers to flourish would harden her resolve, but it has come with unintended surprises, you being one of them. That's not the important thing. Okay, I see. I'll talk to her guardian. He'll care. Galvel, was it? I should have gone straight to him. It was that way. The place is so big. Not as big as Vivek, mind you, and slightly easier to maneuver. Revel. Been busy, have you? You look a little worse for wear, Midnabi. What? The Camelotong abducted Arvesa? Blessed Amsivi, this will not end well if we don't react quickly. Do you know who took her? Where they're going? They knocked you out. They must have been tracking you to have planned such a timely ambush. What can you tell me? Well, we only have the first letter of his name, but he seems close to the Tong's leader. That will make things difficult, but this kind of men always have history if you know who to ask. I need time to speak with the boy in Armiger's here and a few friends in the temple. In faith, I will not rest until she is safe. Okay. I don't know if she has that much time to spare. The Kamanatong aren't fools. They will want to know the truth behind your actions, and Arvesa won't break so easily. I trained her, after all. With the help of her friends here, we can only pray it is enough. Very well.
Your wounds are minor compared to what you will receive if you continue to bother me.
Very well. I will wait.
Compared to what you will receive if you continue to bother me.
Right. I wonder if I shouldn't put my mark here. Obviously, teleporting directly to Balmora means I can almost instantly go and speak with Caius Cosades. Coming back here will take more time. But that's okay. That's okay. I know the way. It's not that hard. Let's recall. Wolf, you with me? Alright, here goes nothing. I'll go to Caius.
Well, Outlander, I'm Ranus Athras, head of the
Good. I'm afraid he'll send me to find the dissident priest. And it's not a wild goose chase, but a little bit. How will I know when there's news about Arvesa? I don't know. Alright. He did say I should keep going about my business. I'll do that. You know, with all of these emergencies back to back, I have not even considered doing more work for the Moraktong.
You've been wounded.
I have been wounded. And you're lucky you're still alive to tell me about it. Obviously the Moraktong is extremely low priority. Also, seeing as Julian will have to try and unite all the great houses, being an assassin that goes and kills them is probably not compatible with that mission. Hey, Julian, I can try and improve some of your skills. Maybe some illusion. But also, for the time being, please wait here. Okay, let's see what Caius has to say about all of that.
Oh, this is the good stuff, operative. I get it direct from the fields in Elsewhere.
Aye.
Why does Elsewhere sound like Elsewhere?
You know what? I'll be back when you're done, Caius.
As I said, go to Ursula.
Yeah.
And the Bani Misa. Tell them your story. and have them test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the Nerevarine cult, they should be able to judge whether you might be the Nerevarine. When you've spoken with them, report back to me.
Yeah. About my orders. You've spoken with Soul Metal and the Beni Marisa, and from what they say, it sounds like you could really be the Nerevarine. Me or Julan, but yeah. That's just incredible, but I'll have to get used to the idea. Let me try to get word to Mara Milo. Maybe she can find out whether the dissident priests have any lost prophecies. But in the meanwhile, I have a very tough assignment for you. Do you think you're ready? I'm willing but cautious. Good. Cautious is smart. I'm going to give you the mission, but I'm going to give you 400 drakes. Before you head out, make sure you outfit yourself with healing potions, new gear, a little training, whatever you think you need most. And if you get in trouble, back off, rest up, and go back fresh. Don't take any chances. I think this will be a tough one. Okay? Here's your mission. Port Buckmouth sent a patrol to Narmok, hunting smugglers with Six House connections. They found a Six House base, a Six House shrine, and a Six House priest named Dagoth Garrus. Speak to Champion Raisa Pulia at Fort Buckmouth. She'll tell you about the patrol and the Six House base. Your order, find that Six House base, kill Dagoth Garrus, and bring me a full report on the Six House base. Right. That is good. So what's your cellar? You have different entry points to your cellars. So you want me to go for Buckmouth? I know the place near Aldrin. Yeah. I mean, while we are here, this might be useful. Mara Milo says the dissident priests do have records of Ashlander and Nerevarine prophecies, and she has an idea of how we might get to look at them. Alright, but first, I need to go and talk to the Imperial in Fort Buckmouth. Champion Raisa Pulia at Fort... Yeah. I'll go there. Six House base. Are we ready for that? I don't know. Let's go, Julian. In the interest of honesty, let me tell you about my mission. I need to clear out the Six House base. This sounds interesting and dangerous. Probably suicidally dangerous, but if it's something you have to do, then I'll be right there with you. I think you're going to need all the help you can get. I do agree. Wholeheartedly. Azura was right. It seems you do have an important part to play in my mission. Indeed. Indeed. Okay. Well, here's what I need to do. I'm gonna have to set up camp. I could do... No. I could do that in Aldrin, right where I had my yurt. Take some time to rest up, eat something, pray, train, repair everything. Maybe do a little bit of shopping around. I mean, my Drake mace is good. Maybe I could find better. In terms of armor, I think I do have some fairly good stuff. But that will be for next time.